All right, whether you like your coffee hot or iced or you prefer a smoothie, there was a local cafe that's got you covered.
We are joined by Greg Cotta from this season's coffee in Sacramento with a little look at some of the fun stuff that's on the menu. Good morning to you, Greg.
Good morning to the both of you. How are you today?
Fantastic. The first thing that struck me is the aesthetic of the coffee shop. It's not like,
Yes.
you know, drab and dark. It is so lively.
Yeah. So I can't take credit for that. My wife is why it's pretty. But I did
Usually the
first.
case.
I first met her actually before the cafe was built, and then I did actually conveniently hire her.
Smart man.
Now we're going to be celebrating Mother's Day together. Yeah, actually the smartest person I met, and then sure enough she's now my wife. It's a wonderful thing. But yeah, she's why it's pretty. I just show up sometimes. In fact, actually the staff is really the reason that the coffee's good. Sometimes I'm kind of an imposter. But no, welcome to Seasons Coffee.
Aren't we all?
We're at 24th and N. 24th and N inside Clara. For those of you who are familiar with it, the arts powerhouse in Midtown. The Sacramento Ballet is here.
Yeah.
Upstairs, you're going to hear the McKeever School of Irish Dance. You'll kind of hear them through our ceiling sometimes.
That's so fun.
But yeah, it's a wonderful location, a wonderful destination. Plenty of people coming here to socialize, and at the end of the day, we're here for the community.
So what's the story? How did this place come about, and what made you want to do this?
I started Seasons Coffee 10 years ago. We were a roast and delivery service around Midtown. We were pretty well known for our cold brew delivery. That's what I would go on Good Day for here and there with growlers of cold brew. And then we knew we had enough of a clientele that we had to start giving them a place to gather. And then interestingly enough, this place to gather took 4 years. 2 years were permits, 2 years was a pandemic. So the brand stayed alive, the company stayed alive, and by the time our doors opened, we had a lot of customers who were ready.
I see it is popping in there. Very popular spot to be. But at one point, you guys were also one of the most romantic coffee spots in the Sacramento area. I was looking at your Facebook page or your Instagram page, and somebody posted this video. Even the exterior, like as you mentioned, walking into the Clara, like look at this. This is not your average coffee shop stop.
Yes. So thank you for that. We knew that we were off the curb. We knew we were hidden. And so we knew we had to give people something to find.
Yeah.
Right. So we thought, hey, what if we use these big blue doors of Clara that are so well known and say, hey, by the way, there's a coffee shop behind there, and let people kind of discover it slowly over time. And so that social media you mentioned, I remember that exact post. I remember I had 2 employees then, and then now we have 9.
There had to be, you mentioned that it's off the curb, it's not like it's, there had to be, when you were talking about doing this, people telling you, are you crazy? You're going to open a coffee shop that you can't see from the street?
Yes, and I have all of their names on a list by my bed that I read every night. No.
Greg, you are great.
Of course, there are people. sorry. Of course, there are people who questioned it, but what we had confidence in were one. Sacramento Ballet is here. They're a wonderful tenant full of wonderful parents. 2, this is an area of Midtown that did need a cafe. And so we were confident in the neighborhood, we were confident in the building, and it turned out all right.
Good for you. I love that.
All right, well, it's Seasons Coffee. As you mentioned, it's right there in the Clara. They've got beverages, of course. They've also got some lovely nosh for you to feast on. We're going to link all the details on our website, gooddaysacramento.com, under show info and today's date. Look how pretty that presentation is.
Pretty lovely.
Very spring. Thanks, Greg.
Thanks, Greg.